Today, the investigation into the murder of two young Russian siblings takes another dramatic turn. We'll also bring you the latest from Thailand's deep south after two police officers were killed in an armed attack. Flooding warnings across the country, new plans that could make it easier to deport foreigners who break Thai laws, and an emotional rescue as vets fight to save a stranded baby elephant. Our top story today remains the shocking murder of two young Russian siblings east of Pattaya, with the suspects now in police custody and the investigation expanding following the discovery of another family believed to have died in similar circumstances. We've produced a special extended report. You can watch the full in-depth coverage now on our YouTube channel or read the complete story at alwayspattaya.com. In other news, in Thailand's deep south, two police investigators have been killed and another wounded during a gun battle in Narathiwat. The officers from Tak Bai police station were carrying out an operation to locate wanted suspects at a palm plantation when they came under fire. Police say the gunman, described as shirtless and armed with a rifle, escaped using his knowledge of the local terrain. Checkpoints were immediately established and roads sealed off as a major manhunt got underway. In Bangkok, a man is believed to have taken his own life after a lengthy armed standoff with police, following the fatal shooting of another man and the wounding of two others at a temple. Around 100 special operations officers surrounded the suspect's rented apartment after tracing him there with his wife. At around 2:15 in the morning, officers heard two gunshots. Moments later, the man's wife emerged in tears, telling police her husband had taken his own life. Investigators believe the earlier shooting stemmed from a long-running personal dispute. Floodwaters have inundated around 150 homes in Phetchabun after an embankment along the Passak River collapsed late on Saturday night. 5 villages were affected, with around 500 residents impacted before water levels began to recede on Sunday. Repair work is now underway as officials warn that further heavy rain could bring additional flooding elsewhere across Thailand. The Thai cabinet has approved draft regulations that could make it easier to deport foreign nationals whose behavior is deemed incompatible with Thai morals and social norms. The proposals, currently being reviewed by the Council of State, would modernize decades-old deportation procedures that officials say are no longer practical. Under the proposed changes, foreigners convicted of serious crimes would be deported within 30 days of completing their sentence, while the government would be permitted to fund deportation costs where necessary rather than keeping offenders in prolonged detention. In Phuket, a 36-year-old woman has been arrested following the death of her 74-year-old mother-in-law, after what police describe as a domestic dispute. The elderly woman, who reportedly suffered from dementia, sustained multiple knife injuries. Neighbors alerted police, who found the suspect hiding inside the family home. The woman's husband told investigators his wife has been receiving psychiatric treatment and had spent years caring for his elderly mother. And finally, some more encouraging news from Kanchanaburi. Veterinarians are fighting to save a wild elephant calf rescued after becoming separated from its herd and stranded beside a fast-flowing river. Believed to be less than 2 weeks old, the calf was found weak, injured, and crying for its mother, after apparently being swept away during recent heavy rain. Officials waited overnight, hoping the herd would return, but eventually stepped in to rescue the youngster, who is now receiving round-the-clock care, milk feeds, and veterinary treatment. The weather today sees a monsoon trough bringing heavy rain to much of the country. 36 provinces are under weather warnings, with the risk of flash flooding and landslides, particularly in low-lying areas and near hillsides. Mariners are also advised to exercise caution and avoid sailing during thunderstorms.
Local and national news today from Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.